It was Friday, June 23, 1961, when Lieutenant J.G. Edward Stokes of the United States Naval Reserve took off from Miramar Naval Air Station with Lieutenant David Blackwood to qualify as first pilot in the F-9F 8T Cougar. It was a routine 1.5-hour flight. Edward checked in shortly after taking off with his call sign, Royal Blue 941. No further transmissions were received. It would be 6 months before the wreckage of their plane was found in the Little San Bernadino Mountains. Hi, I'm Bill Berry, and welcome to my desert adventures. Well, it's 6:58, and Robert's going to be here at 7 o'clock. Do you see anything unusual here? Seat's empty.
Okay. All right, March 14th, 2023. My friend Bill Berry and I are headed. Going to try and hike up. It's rather ambitious, but we're going to try and hike up to the wreck site of an F-9F that crashed in 1961.
We made our way up the rugged canyon with the truck as far as we could go, and then we prepared for our 2.5-mile hike up to the crash site. We're going to try to go up there, find the site, and place a couple of American flags to memorialize their loss of life up there and their sacrifice for our country. So this is a pretty complex route, and I marked a number of indicators of where we need to turn based on all the different canyons, and we came to the first one, and the app is showing it pretty accurately in terms of where we are because we have good coverage. So it would take at least 2.5 hours to get to the wreck site, and that didn't include going around a dry waterfall that we encountered.
So we're heading to a dry waterfall that our friend tipped us off about, and he said not to attempt to climb it. All right, Bill is, we've decided to take the more exciting route up the dry waterfall instead of going around it, which is an option. I won't tell anybody you chickened out.
Well, that's not the place to fall. So Robert, you pointed out that it looked like there was a wall there, and I remember that there's a road that kind of goes around the dry waterfall. Well, we got past the dry waterfall. We're on the phase 3 on my plan.
All right, Bill and I have been on the trail for about 2 hours, and it was 85 degrees in my house in the desert yesterday. Well, right now it's about 54 degrees or 55 degrees, and it's getting windy. I guess we're around 3,000, maybe 3,500 feet.
Right behind us is the hillside where we know that the plane is. We just have to hike up another, I would say, 1/4 mile or less than 1/4 mile, and we should be right at the base of the draw where they crashed.
It's surprising me, this elevation gain, how much is taken out of me.
Yeah. We just got to the draw, and I looked down, and here's a huge piece of aluminum from the wreck right in front of us.
Oh my God, right there. And that is actually bigger than I thought we were going to find. That looks like a jet engine cowling. Yeah. Came all the way down here, just like I said, first thing we find is some aluminum. Yep. My God.
When the flight was 43 minutes overdue, an attempt was made to contact the aircraft on base radio and by other squadron aircraft airborne in the area. After no response was received, a search was initiated. The search area consisted of Mexico to the south, Phoenix to the east, Las Vegas and Bakersfield to the north, and the coastal waters of Southern California to the west. The area was completely searched, and nothing turned up. Since no further leads were reported, the search was suspended on July 3, 1961. Nearly 6 months later, on December 17, 1961, The wreckage was discovered by some prospectors and reported to the Indio Sheriff's Office. A recovery team positively identified this as Lieutenant Stokes and Lieutenant Blackwood's plane. The accident investigation concluded that engine failure was the probable cause, with the aircraft striking the ground while in an inverted attitude. Lieutenant J.G. Stokes had ejected, but at too low of an altitude for his parachute to open, while Lieutenant Blackwood remained with the aircraft. It looks like the plane crashed at 9:20 a.m., less than an hour from when they left Miramar Naval Air Station. We're here at what we think is the impact site of that F-9 Cougar that crashed in July of 1961 here in the Little San Bernadino Mountains. And we want to honor the two young men that were flying that plane and died right here at this site. It's Lieutenant David Blackwood and Lieutenant J.G. Edward Stokes. And we're going to plant 2 American flags and leave them here in honor of them and their service to our country.
God bless you, boys. Thanks for your sacrifice to the security of our nation.
We spent quite a bit of time at the site, and it was time to head down. I didn't realize how steep it was. Super steep. It's almost a miracle that they were found.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you think about this location, it's just absolutely, who would be walking up on this stuff?
Yeah, prospectors.
Prospectors. And you know that...
5 months, could have been 5 years, could have been 15.
Could have been never. The helicopter would not have seen this.
No.
I don't know about you, Robert, but I'm tired. Well, Robert, I see the truck. We're almost there.
Hallelujah.
This is a long trek.
I'll say.
It was a lot of work. But it was totally worth it.
Next time I go out with you, I'm going to get some life insurance first.
I'm going to get some new shoes.